Another way of thinking about spatiality goes like this. The world around us always shows up in terms of our own possible ways of being. A couch is a couch because I can sit down in it. A light is something that can illuminate the book that I'm reading or the vegetables that I'm preparing. A lake is something that I can go boating in or swimming in or perhaps fishing in, and so on. The world around us does not just show up. It always shows up in a meaningful way, in terms of our own possible ways of being. Spatiality emerges as a degree to which I can fulfill these possible ways of being. If I can sit in the couch, it is near. If the light can illumine my book, it is near. If the cutting board is in the shadows, the light is far away. If I can walk down the path to the lake to take a swim, the lake is near. If I have to take a car to do this, it is far. Now, you can pull out a map or a drone photo and establish the relative positions of light, book, cutting board, lake, and couch. You can then establish a spatial mapping of this extended physical environment, complete with distances down to the millimeter. But this does not establish a pre-existing space in which the world happens. It establishes an after-the-fact conceptual framework, a mapping of spatiality, which has already emerged. And this is why most things within our horizon feel like they are laid out in pre-existing space. They are already mapped. We are rarely experiencing them for the first time. The distance to the light switch, the 3 blocks to the corner store, these things long since have been placed upon the mental grid that is drawn in from the horizon. They are on our after-the-fact mental grid. So all original spatiality gets covered up. But if a mugger suddenly jumped out at you on the way to the corner store, you would first experience danger, and that would establish distance. If the light switch shocked you, you would safely pull away. You would not remove your hand to a pre-established point in pre-existing space. Spatiality emerges from phenomenal moments as meaning gets established. Another phenomenal moment, another example. There are breakfast smells, sunlight, a soft vibrating sound. You continue dissevering this environment and establishing meaning. The bacon is sizzling, the eggs need flipping, and your cell phone is vibrating on the table. You flip the first egg while reaching for your cell. The spatiality of this situation emerges from the situation, which is first a temporal moment of you and world. This may seem repetitive, but what I want to hammer home is this. Spatiality is not a priori to being. Being occurs first. This phenomenal event of being, breakfast smells, sunlight, soft vibration, occurs first. The roar of the alligator comes first. The screech of the bus brakes comes first. The invitation of the couch comes first. Not being able to read the words on the page comes first. Real spatiality, the kind we actually experience, gets generated only as we establish meaning in each phenomenal moment. Our experienced spatiality is an emergent quality of phenomenal moments, not a container in which phenomenal events happen. You can argue the opposite point, of course, that all this spatiality exists, and we are, at each given moment, plunked down into it. But then you are tasked with explaining how all this spatiality, full of traffic lights and alligators and alarm clocks, gets phenomenally established without our potential ways of being having anything to do with it. Good luck with that.